Our tail of the tape for our main event of the evening. Anderson Silva, 34. Demian Maia is 32. Silva is 2 inches taller. He will have a 5.5-inch reach advantage. Once again with the official introductions, here's the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2 UFC warriors have now entered the world's ultimate proving ground for champions, the Octagon, as this is the main event of the evening. Our 3 judges scoring this contest at Octagon side are Doug Crosby, Sal Diamato, and Howard Hughes. Our referee in charge of the Octagon is Dan Mergliata. And now, from Yas Island in Abu Dhabi, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter holding a professional record, 12 wins with 1 loss. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 184 pounds, 83.5 kilos. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the challenger, Demian Maia! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a Muay Thai kickboxer and Jiu-Jitsu fighter. He holds a professional record, 25 wins, 4 losses. Standing 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds, 84.1 kilo. Fighting out of Curitiba, Brazil, ladies and gentlemen, he is the reigning, defending UFC undisputed middleweight champion of the world, Anderson, the Spider, Silva!
All right, gentlemen, we've been through the rules in the locker room. If you have any questions now, ask them now. If not, a nice clean fight. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves, go back to your corners.
The Spider, Anderson Silva. Demian Maia. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. And here we go! First things first, though. That's a very hungry and determined Demian Maia in the white trunks, standing across the Octagon from the champion in the dark trunks.
He has to be very careful when he commits himself.
Switch stance, talking to some of the members of Anderson Silva's team. They said tonight they want him to come in with that killer instinct, and as we kind of said a moment ago, Joe, let's just take care of business and move on to the next challenge. Don't let Demian Maia get any confidence at all. Don't let him bring it into his world.
But what Anderson likes to do is feel guys out for the first minute or so, gauge their timing, and then open up.
We saw Maia in the last fight demonstrate a new level of striking, but like you said, Joe, you know, what he wants to do is just be able to strike long enough to survive to see if he can submit Anderson Silva.
Yeah, there's no question. He does not want to turn this into a kickboxing match. He wants to get a hold of him and drag him to the ground.
How about that for your first strike? Such a huge fan of Muhammad Ali growing up. Silva, a showman, just the same.
What Anderson Silva is like a real live Bruce Lee.
Yeah. And we have the honor of watching. UFC record, 10 straight wins in the Octagon. That was wicked. Spun his opponent right around.
He uses that right hand extended to gauge the distance.
Very low. See if he brings that right hand up, finds a home.
And Demian Maia very cautious here, very cautious. And this is where it gets ugly, because this is where Anderson opens up.
Spinning back kick.
And as we said, he waits about a minute or so, and then starts to open up.
And he keeps his hands straight down on the ground.
What is this? What is this? This is just confidence-crushing clowning.
Smile on the face of Silva. Maia knows he better keep those hands in check. And he does.
What Anderson does when he hits you is make you really think twice about doing anything.
And he does. With the kick again. Lightning quick, so powerful. Anderson's father here in attendance tonight for his title defense. UFC 112's main event on Yas Island in Abu Dhabi. See if he looks for that leg again. You almost sit here, Joe, in our position, and there's a level of fear for his opponent in there, because you know when he explodes, it could be very violent. There's so much anticipation.
And the thing about Anderson that's really scary is that he's still improving.
Yeah.
I mean, he is the greatest fighter in the sport. He is the high watermark. He is the benchmark, and he's better every time you see him fight.
So confident, the hands are all over the place.
What is this? Oh, look at this. Demian gets a hold of him, loses it.
Tried to pull guard. Silva got out of it. Silva starting to stalk.
Damian's in big trouble. He's in big trouble.
And he says, no way, I'm not jumping into your guard. Rocked him with a knee. Kicking the hand.
He's toying with him.
He's definitely toying with him. He's got to be careful he doesn't kick him in the face.
All right, turn around, let's go fight.
Back up. For how long, though? Final 30 seconds of round one. First thing they teach you in fighting is keep your hands up and protect your face. Unless, of course, you're Anderson Silva.
You know what the first thing they teach you? Don't fight Anderson Silva.
There you go.
Look at this.
Again, he pushes forward. Maia ducks underneath.
Maia just does not have the speed to cope with this man.
Who does?
That's a very good question. Opening shot, front leg side kick to the leg. Spinning back kick to the body. And here's the flying knee. Boom.
Perfeito, Nando. Isso aí. Não quer, ele quer só a perna, você viu? Na hora que você cair pra dentro, ele vai se jogar.
He's surrounded by such a deep and loyal coaching staff, great training partners.
Exatamente.
Proud father. None of his first 7 UFC fights went past the second round. Could we see the same tonight? Coming off his knockout in the first round of Forrest Griffin is Silva. Maia.
You ready? You ready? Let's go
And
fight.
Silva round 2. Southpaw against southpaw. He's just that good. That's really what it comes down to.
He is. He is just that good. And Demian Maia, he makes a face when Demian Maia tries to punch him.
Loading up on that right hand now.
And look, Demian Maia is just running terrified.
While he connected with the right.
The accuracy is just insane.
Remember, it was a right hand that he used to get Griffin. Huge kick on Maia.
I mean, come on, man. This is a scene in a movie.
Not one that Demian Maia wanted to co-star in, maybe.
Yeah, this is, I mean, this is a scene in the movie where you go, come on, this isn't real.
You just wait, Joe. The world is waiting. The world is waiting for the explosion.
It's really a showcase.
Yeah.
This is a showcase of Anderson's talent. I mean, you know, we're not counting Demian Maia out yet. I mean, who knows? He might be able to grab a hold of him by some miracle. But right now, it doesn't look like it. Oh, he's going capoeira on him.
Again, that same spot. Look at the welt.
Right on the calf.
Yep, the welt on the calf of Demian Maia.
Demian shoots in and just stops immediately. Oh,
He's got to be careful with that, Joe.
yeah, he does.
He's aiming for the hand, but
Separate. Oh, let's go fight.
can't kick it down the opponent to the head.
Dives on the leg again, nothing. Just unable to even get close.
I don't know what you can do if you're Demian Maia.
And that's all you
You
can
can try, yeah.
Suicide bomb on one of those legs. He's saying, stand up with me.
If you're Anderson Silva, finish it.
Look at this.
Wow.
Look, this is ridiculous.
Watch out, left hand.
Let's go.
Right hand. Leg kick, right hand.
I wish he was mic'd up right now, and I wish I could speak Portuguese.
Come on in.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
No, I mean,
How many fights have we called together?
well over 1,000.
I've never seen anything like this.
Not just superhuman in his talents, but tonight's display is crazy. 90 seconds left in the round.
I just never seen anybody clown somebody like this before.
Man, if you're Demian Maia, you'd love to make him pay for that, but
Well, as time goes on, they get sweatier, and it's going to be even harder for him to do that.
that hurt.
Again, he dives in that leg. This is
It's the only thing, it's the only hope that Maia probably
Let's go. Come on, fight, guys.
this must be terrifying for Demian Maia.
terrifying for us to watch. Again,
I mean, completely outclassed. The guy's screaming at you to do something, and then hitting you literally 100% of the time he wants to.
he's bringing it.
What is he saying to him?
That's, you know what, it's like Muhammad Ali going, what's my name?
Yeah,
You know?
times 10. Yeah, it's just craziness.
Again, just lightning fast.
Wow.
You know what, Joe? All kinds of respect, though, for Demian Maia because he's in there with the greatest in the world. There's not a whole lot he can do, but you know what? He's in there with the greatest in the world on this magical night, outdoor, UFC 112, Invincible Yaz Island in Abu Dhabi. Anderson just feels no fear.
Pode jogar direto e pra trás.
He's just on another level right now. He really is.
Isso. Tranquilo. Senta um pouquinho. mesma coisa, mas esperando a entrada. Ele vai começar a descer para pular na frente.
I wonder what Chael Sonnen is thinking right now. Chael Sonnen wanted this fight, but unfortunately he was banged up from his last performance against Nate Marquardt, a spectacular performance, and was unable to take it after Vitor Belfort pulled out due to injury.
The lovely Shondella.
Yes!
Here we go.
Demian Maia's face is busted up and bleeding, and he's got to do something crazy here. He's got to make something happen.
This might be where he puts an end to this, Joe.
Look at this. Demian came in and punched him.
Demian's a proud Brazilian who has battled in this sport for a long time.
This may be the round where Demian Maia at least decides to go out on his shield.
Blood dripping down the nose of Demian Maia. But my point being is I know you know, Joe, I mean, this guy's got a lot of pride and has worked hard to be one of the greatest Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioners and fighters in the world as well as Maia.
Well, his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is outstanding, but unfortunately for Maia, he's not a natural athlete. He's not very explosive, he's not that quick. He's just very good technically and incredibly intelligent, a very hard worker, and that made his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu game outstanding. But to deal with a guy like Anderson Silva, who has this incredible natural ability as well as incredible technical ability, it's going to take a special man to beat this dude. And then on top of it, his intense competitive drive. And he's so comfortable as a champion now.
Looking to mix things up. Silva again with some showmanship. Attacking that lead leg of Demian Maia. Anderson so long in lead. Spectacular reach. Maia's busted up just about at the midway point of this championship fight. See what Anderson throws next. Tonight's main event. It's been a showcase of Anderson Silva's skills. Swing and a miss. Maia came after him. Silva again with the kicks. Putting on a show.
He dives on him again, just unable to grab a hold of him. You know, I mean, even when he touches him, Anderson his takedown defense is outstanding, pushes away. And, you know, he's slippery as a wet fish right now.
Past the midway point of the fight.
Yeah, this is like the worst environment ever to try to take a guy down. It's so humid here and hot.
But Maia's standing there still.
He's trying.
Just toying with him. With that jab again, the 1-2. Maia knew coming in that he was going to be forced to try to stand and trade with the world's best. And he's doing everything he can. Look for that thigh punch that we've seen in the past.
Well, that usually means he's just got no respect for his opponent.
Yeah. Well, you may have seen a little bit of that.
Yeah.
But that's where that pride factor for Demian Maia still comes in.
Yeah, I mean, he's not really trying to damage him by punching him in his thigh. He's really just trying to let him know he can do it. Demian's still swinging, you know, he's still trying. He's wincing now when Anderson throws those kicks to the body.
And the quick hands again.
Oh,
Throw it
so
aside
slippery,
again.
so slippery. Just so difficult for him to do anything.
Final 30 seconds of the round. Bloody but not beaten. Championship rounds. He's proven his point. Now it's time to finish the fight.
Yeah, if there has been any criticism of Anderson in the past, it's his inability or unwillingness to attack and put himself in danger to finish guys that he's got a clear advantage over. And you can't get any clear advantage than this.
And Maia. You don't achieve what he has achieved in the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world and go to 12-1 in his mixed martial arts career without a lot of heart.
Back up.
No one is doubting now.
You ready? You ready? Let's go fight.
At one point, I think if you're Maia, you got to go for broke, don't you?
I think he has. I think he has gone for broke. He's just, I really think Anderson's that good. I think there's nothing he can do. I mean, if he dives in and just, you know, suicide bombs, he's just going to get knocked out. And I think he thinks that hopefully there'll be an opening for him to take him down. There'll be something. Anderson will zig when he should have zagged. He'll take him too lightly. He'll do something that'll allow Maia to get a hold of him. And that's really his only chance here. There's an error by a man who makes very few errors.
Over the top with the left.
I mean, it would be the craziest thing in the world if Maia connected and knocked Anderson out.
As long as he's standing, that chance,
I mean, you never know. This is the craziest sport ever.
that chance exists. Highly unlikely as it is. It certainly exists, and if you're Anderson Silva, you got to be thinking, all right, I've proven my point, now let's finish this fight.
So now this is where people have criticized Anderson.
Correct.
He's doing this now. He's just kind of moving around and doing nothing.
Again, big swing and a miss by Maia. But Maia's looking to engage. A few chants of Maia in the crowd.
I don't know what Anderson's doing here.
You know, earlier he was effective, Joe, and he was engaging, putting on a show while doing so.
It's almost like he got tired of beating him up.
The 1-2. He was telling him to engage, telling him to bring it on.
Wow, this crowd is cheering for Maia.
Two minutes, 5 seconds left in the fourth round. Again with the leg kick.
Somebody just screamed attack.
I think a lot of people probably agree. We have seen that kick a lot this evening. Head movement and the jab a moment ago by Silva. He steps away from the kick with Demian Maia. 90 seconds remains in the 4th round.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Now Maia frustrated. Now it's Demian Maia getting frustrated, Joe. One minute.
This has been a really weird round.
Yeah, 3rd round started to lean this way as well. And if you're Anderson Silva and you know you can finish this fight, you might as well do it and not leave the door of criticism open.
Do you think he's tired?
You know what, that's the thing.
Is that possible?
Yeah, it is possible, yeah. You're outdoors, it's humid for all of our fighters. But he's not as active as he was earlier, that's for certain.
Well, if there's ever a time to attack, it's now for Demian.
For sure, late in the round.
And this is the kind of stuff that drives Dana White nuts.
How about Demian Maia? He says aye. In the corner of Demian Maia.
Vai, enxuga ele. Enxuga ele. Demian, é 5 minutos de chão, tu não quer?
And Dana White just walked over to Ed Soares, who is Anderson Silva's manager, and he looks very upset.
Bora, bicho. São 5 minutos. Eu quero, meu irmão, 10 entradas nesse negócio.
Não, tá sem chão, pode soltar mais a mão. Pode soltar mais a mão, tá legal, mexe a cabeça, mas levanta a guarda.
In the corner of Anderson Silva. You know, Anderson came in saying that he was going to make a statement again tonight. This is not the statement that I believe that he, if it does go the distance, wants to make. 5th and final round.
Demian Maia's left eye is closing very badly, Mike. Look at this. He can't even see out of it. I don't know what happened in between rounds. If he blew his nose, it's very possible that he blew his nose.
Actually, Joey might have done it in the round.
Well, when you do that, if you have a broken nose and you blow your nose, that's what happens. Your eye just swells up shut.
You ready?
5th and final round.
I mean, you always see that in boxing matches where the corner tells the fighter, do not blow your nose. And what this means is that Demian Maia's left eye is basically closed shut. That means he can't see anything coming from that side.
Well, let's see if Anderson finishes this fight here.
Yeah, if Anderson dips to his right and lands a punch to Damian's left side, it's very likely he can't see it coming.
There's the kick right to that side you talked about. I wonder if Maia has the ability to change stance with that left eye being closed. At this point, it might just be too late. But I saw him clear his nose in that round before, Joe, and that might have been what helped to shut the eye.
That's definitely what it is. I mean, that's the worst case of it I've ever seen, but that is a huge no-no in the world of combat sports. If your nose is broken, you just gotta deal with it. You can't blow it out, as tempting as it is.
350. He caught him! And the crowd reacts.
Demian is going for broke.
As he should. Why not? Shock the world.
Look at this.
Caught him again. Demian Maia pushing forward.
He just cannot get a hold of him. Look at this.
Swinging from his knees.
This is crazy.
That's what I mentioned earlier, Joe. That is one proud
Let's go,
Brazilian.
that's what we want to see now, come on!
Demian Maia.
Dan Mergliata urging him on. really do.
About midway point of the third round, he became a totally different fighter.
I think he's tired and he doesn't want to show it, and that's why he's not attacking. Wow, this is crazy.
Come on, let's go.
You know, Demian Maia's got 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Forget raising your arms. Just swing like a berserker.
Absolutely, which he did early in the round, Joe.
Yeah, and he needs to do that right now. He connected, you know. He's got a hold of his leg.
Can he keep a hold?
He's got him pressed up against the cage.
2 minutes, 5 seconds.
Oh, dropping down
Silva's
to
free.
his guard. Just unable to do anything with him. He's so slippery right now.
A lot of scratch on the body, the face of Anderson Silva. Demian Maia is busted up.
I don't keep running.
120 remains in the
Really
fight.
crazy.
Big swing by Anderson Silva.
Look, Demian Maia has 50-something seconds.
Time. I'm going to tell you again. You keep running around. It's timidity. I'm going to take a point away. Don't keep doing it. Hey, next time, 1 point. I'm telling you now. You ready? You ready? Let's go fight, guys. Come on.
That a
Fight
boy,
now.
Dan.
Good for Dan Mergliata.
He just voiced what the world was thinking.
You know, I wasn't a fan of the yellow card system in Pride, but here's a time where I miss it. Demian Maia, go for broke.
He is just beat up, Joe. Swing again, why not? Explode one last time. 10 seconds remains in the fight. Final seconds of this championship bout. They go the distance.
Machucar, ganhar a luta.
Wow, you know, I don't even know what to say here. I mean, so masterful for the first couple rounds. It looked like it was a matter of time, and then he shut down. And here's early in the fight when it was just the masterful Anderson Silva that, you know, that we all know and love. But then towards the end of the fight, you know, somewhere around, you said about third round,
Yeah, about the
halfway into the
midway
third,
point, yeah.
just shut down.
Here is Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score this contest a win by unanimous decision, and still the UFC middleweight champion of the world, Anderson the Spider Silva.
Anderson Silva wins by unanimous decision. He's going to visit with Joe in a moment.
All right, I'm here with the champion, Anderson. First of all, congratulations on your victory. You had a masterful performance for the first 2 rounds, and then it seemed like somewhere in the 3rd round, you just decided to coast. Was there a reason for that?
Nos primeiros 2 rounds você estava dominando, e no terceiro pareceu que uma coisa mudou. Uma coisa aconteceu?
Não, o Demian é um grande lutador, lutou muito bem, botou uns golpes que eu não esperava e me acabou me surpreendendo. Mas esse não sou eu queria pedir desculpa a todos. Eu acho que eu me empolguei, é hora de voltar e refletir sobre a minha humildade aqui dentro, foi o que me trouxe até aqui e hoje, definitivamente, não fui eu.
He said, you know, Demian actually surprised me with some of his punches, and I apologize to everybody. I don't know what got into me tonight. I wasn't as humble as I should have been, and it was just the ring rust and a little bit of everything. I'm really sorry to all you guys. I don't know what got into me, and I can guarantee you next time it won't happen.
Congratulations on your victory. Anderson Silva, ladies and gentlemen.
Anderson Silva remains the UFC middleweight champion of the world. The executive